So the key learning is we have to write down simple C++ program. Now we will start with class. So class is an important feature of C++, right? So class is a user defined template where we can store the data members and member functions together, and class is nothing but the extension of the idea of structure in C. Class is a similar structure type but having structure in C having some limitations, right? And that limitation is nothing but your data hiding part. So syntax of class: class name, private, that is the access specifier, then variable declaration, that is your normal variable declaration, function declaration, function how to declare the function, then public colon, that is private and public, both are the access specifiers. And how you will write down the access specifiers? First you have to write down the access specifier name and then you have to write down the colon. So whatever you will write after write down the access specifier and colon, whatever is there, that will be considered in that particular access specifier. Suppose if you have written get data and show data member function in after public access specifier, so it will be treated in public access specifier. Now first we will see how to declare the data member. So generally we declare the data member in private access specifier of a class. So we will see the syntax. So syntax is data type, variable name, example int a char b. Here in first line we have declared the data type as integer and variable name as a, and in second line we have declared the data type as a character and variable name as b. So integer will store the integer number and character will store the character number. But in case with class we will write down the meaningful variable name. For example roll number, name, then employee number, then employee salary. So we will write down the salary, or we can write down EMP underscore name. So to use the underscore is a good practice for data member declaration. Now next is member function declaration. Now in member function declaration, right now for this learning outcome we will see simple member function declaration. So member function declaration, it is in public access specifier. Okay, so where you will write down your member function, it will be in public access specifier. So the syntax will be return type, function name, arguments. Okay, and then in opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket we will write down the statements. So statements in terms of for simple C++ program we will just accept the value from the user and we will display the value to the user. Okay, so example will be return type. So what return type will be there? Return type can be your void, integer, character, float. Okay, if suppose I want return type as a void, so how I will write down? Void is a keyword. Remember that void is a keyword. Then function name is nothing but your get data. So function name can be anything, but again in member function declaration you have to see that yes, that member function name should be meaningful. Suppose you are accepting the value from the user, so you will write down get data accept. Suppose in your program more than 2-3 classes are there and that is required the member function and that is required to accept the value, then you will write down accept 1, accept 2, accept 3, like this. Suppose if you want to display any value to the user, then the member function name can be display show data 1. Okay. Suppose if you are calculating the circumference of circle, then give the name to the particular member function as a calculate or display. And in your member function declaration, so you will write down the example void, then get data and then void. So this void indicates the return type and this void indicates the argument. Right now we are writing simple C++ program, so we will not pass or we will not accept any argument unless and until it is not mentioned in your problem statement. So void get data void, see if you are writing function, so function will have body, and how you will indicate that body? That body will have opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. So like this, void get data, cout, enter a number. Now next is access specifier. As we have already discussed the access specifier, but here we will see, and separately we will again discuss, or we will quickly revise the concept of access specifier. So access specifier also called as the visibility mode. They are public, private and protected. Now for your unit 2, you will have only public and private access specifier. When access specifier is public, then you can that particular data member or member function you can access outside the world. So basically in void main you can pass or you can call that member function. But when you have private access specifier cannot be accessed outside the world, and for that what is required, that you should call or you should pass the values in your public access specifier whatever it is in private access specifier, so that you can access the value and at the same time you can maintain the data hiding part. Then protected access specifier. So in future at the time of inheritance you will learn more about the protected access specifier. Okay, so next is like according to our concept map, we will see creating object of a class. Now how we will create the object for a class? Okay, so after completion of your class, okay, in void main we will create the object of a class depending upon your problem statement. Okay, first we will see the syntax class name, variable name, semicolon, example student S1. So memory for S1 is created. What is the class name? Student. And what is the variable name? S1. See, variable name, now we will call variable name as a object in C++. Okay, so for your reference I have written here variable name. Okay, so here with the student S1, but where you will write down all this, you have to write down in void main. Okay, so in void main you will write down, you will create the object for the class. So these variables S1, S2 variables are known as the object for that particular class. So one may declare more than one variable like student S1, S2, S3, or we can create the array of objects. Now next is your accessing class member. Now how we will access the class member? So to access the class member, okay, we will have one syntax, that is object name, comma, function name, argument list. Right now we will see only function name, and as we already discussed in learning outcome 2, that in private access specifier we will write down the data members, and in public access specifier we will write down the member function. So according to that the syntax is object name dot function name argument list. Right now we are having no argument, and object name we will already create in void main. After writing that line student S1 we will call the member function. Okay, now with the help of which operator you will call the member function? As in structure you call the member function with dot operator, your structure data members. Same case with C++, we will use the member access operator, that is the dot member access operator, which will call all the data member and member functions which you have declared in public access specifier. Okay, suppose S1 is object and show data is a member function, then how you will call the member function? S1 dot show data. Now suppose if in your class if instead of one object, if you want to declare the two objects student S1 comma S2, and you have two member functions get data and show data, then how you will call? S1 dot get data, S1 dot show data, S2 dot get data, S2 dot show data. Now this is very important note that you have to remember, as we already see this learn this concept in your access specifier, but here explicitly I have to mention this: class student, then private integer roll number, char name 30, Okay, so these two, integer roll number and char name, we will declare in private access specifier. And in public access specifier, we have explicitly declared one int number of student. Now this int number of student will have access, right, in void main, but your roll number and name you cannot access in main function. Why? Because roll number and name are we have declared in private access specifier. That's why I have mentioned here notes, a variable declared as a public can be accessed directly, but the private variables cannot be accessed by the object directly. So how you will call the private data members? With the help of your member functions which you have declared public, which you have declared in public access specifier.